I'm Elizabeth Hanson-Smith, and I'm with my fellow teachers at the American English Institute at the University of Oregon, Jeff Magato and Deborah Healy. We are also the developers of the online course, The Landscape of English Language Teaching, sponsored by the U.S. Department of State and the University of Oregon. We're here today to tell you a little bit more about the course, which we hope you will enjoy. Jeff, this course is for international teachers and those who would like to be teachers. And we are looking at a number of topics from methods and materials courses in teaching English as a second language or as a foreign language. How are we going to cover that much material in 5 weeks?
Well, we're not going to worry too much about covering, Elizabeth, but we do think we've chosen 5 topics which speak to some of the core issues in English language teaching. We're going to begin with authentic materials and realia, sort of to give us all kind of a way of talking about something that's so pertinent to communicative language teaching. And from there, we're going to move on to the actual arrangement of learning in the classroom. So we'll focus on pair work and small group work.
And then we'll do critical and creative thinking, so going up in a level, in a sense, in what we demand of students from many classrooms, but still very communicative. And then also learner feedback and assessment.
Hot topic. Yeah.
Definitely a hot topic. And we'll end with
language and context, which we think brings the circle back together. So those are our 5 topics.
The last one is especially important to place language in a structure or framework that allows language use to become natural and realistic. Now, what about practicality? Teachers always want to know, what am I going to do on Monday? Is this course going to have practical application?
Well, we hope so. We know our participants' time is really valuable. So we've tried to structure the course along a basic methodology that begins with understanding something. So we have videos from English language teaching classrooms from around the world, and we follow those up with
readings that are both theoretical and practical by teachers for teachers, as well as the discussion forums where our participants will be able to really talk with each other and deepen their understanding, as well as learning about what happens in classrooms all around the world. We think this is going to be very interesting. And then there's the fun element.
the contest?
Yes, the contest. So every week there'll be a contest.
And aren't there going to also be a few little quizzes and things to check your knowledge, find out where you are, how much you already know, and so on?
We don't want to leave anybody in doubt. So along the way, while you're watching a video, you have the chance to respond to various questions about what's going on in both. And then we do the same with the reading. We try to practice what we preach in terms of giving material. Before giving learners new material, we try to find out, what they already know about it, and after finishing with it, what they've taken away from it.
And in between scaffolding, so that they have a way of approaching these materials successfely.
Oh yeah, and so the knowledge check at the end of the week, people should be able to do fairly readily because they have had these ideas in so many different forms throughout the week.
But there's also a productive part to this course.
Absolutely, and that's the lesson plan. So what we're asking participants to do also is to create a lesson plan that incorporates the concepts that we're talking about in the course. We've got 2 parts to it. And we're doing a lot to really, again, scaffold, to provide the framework to help our participants do a really great job of coming up with a lesson plan that is very practical and also for their own context. So it's something that we hope will be extremely useful to them as they go on in their teaching career.
We think you're going to like this course. And there is a second course in the series coming up, Paths to Success in English Language Teaching. We hope you'll join us for both.